Sup guys, hallway. Sup guys. I'm just gonna get a view. Sup, what up? As you guys can see, I am playing Tower Defense Simulator right now. Hold on, let's get a good view, huh? I'm just get a real good views. Yeah, so this is a real good view of me. So today on, correct. Okay, today on Tower Defense Simulator. Onto the video. Yes, Max Sledgehammer and Max Toxic Gunner. There you go. There is all the boys. Oddly, Sledger has 6 stages, while Toxic Gunner and most towers actually have only 5 stages. This one goes all the way up to level 5, which is a bit odd. Max over here is only stage 4, and this one goes to stage 5. They all look pretty cool. I like the max stages for sure the most. You can see the Toxic Gunner over here with its 6 rotating barrels and little tubes and stuff like that, and especially the visor. That looks pretty good. And then over here the Sledger, we have a little glowing hammer, and they also get equipped with some tanks on the back in order to go and do some free stuff. Oh, and if you're worried about the John Tower, nope, got completely removed, and this is what is replacing it, a talent. And they have some odd reloading system where they have to reload after a certain amount of shots. Yeah, RP John, you will be deeply missed. I'm not going to get too much into what a single Sledger can do, but things to note is that Sledger actually takes up less space than a normal tower. We can see here that the Sledger is very small, and regular towers over here, they take up much more space, so that is good. You can place down even more towers if you want, not really a big problem. So the cool thing about Sledger is that there's a little thing that gives it 2 max hits, so it does a bit of splash damage, but the more so cool one is that not only does it freeze, but if you take it to stage 4, you'll see here that it does double damage, which is really good. Right now it's doing about 12 damage or something like that to these abnormal bosses. They do have the 30% shield, so keep that in mind. I will now do double damage and spawn in another abnormal boss. This is not the max stage, as right now it's doing 35 damage, so it should do around 70 damage, assuming if it's not armored. So we were doing 13 damage before, and now it's frozen. Okay, there you go. Now it is completely frozen. We are seeing that juicy damage being done. That was some weird sound. Don't know why I was doing that. I wonder how it can do against 3 of them at the same time. And it does deal splash damage. You can hear that little critical hit sound, and that's how you know when the Sledger is doing double damage. We actually did pretty good just for the base stats. Don't forget that DJ and Commander can make it really powerful. Max it out and see what it does. Okay, this one is now 4 max hits, and the fire rate is increased and damage is maxed out. So it should be doing around 100 damage, assuming it's not armored. These are armored out, and I actually can't tell how much damage we're okay, it's like, yeah, it's around 80 damage it looks like, and we killed nearly all those abnormal bosses. That's actually really good. It's weird because you can only place down 6 Sledgers, but we're about to find out why. I have 6 fully maxed out Sledgers, and I'll just spam a bunch of abnormal bosses again. I will spawn in a lot. I will not stop. I am trying to speedrun, type as fast as possible, just copy and paste that. Look at these bad boys coming out right now. Look at these babes. Fellows, do you think Sledgers will win this though? And yes, they are. And that's only like 2 to 4 of them. Look at how much of a good job they are doing. Okay, now it's gonna struggle a bit. Hold up. Never mind, I lied. Just look at the work they're doing. They haven't even made it to over here. They're just getting shredded right now. Okay, so that's no problem for them, and that's without DJ and Main Commander. I spawned in some multi-titans, and they only have 3.5k health, no armor, and there's 4 of them grouped up right there. These smaller zombies do tend to get in the way. They can delay it a tad bit, but just look at the work that these Sledgers are doing. Almost half his HP gone, and it's not even halfway through the range of all these guys, and yeah, they managed to get killed. Wow, this is actually really OP in swarms like this. Okay, now we have 40 Slow Kings and 6 Sledgers with DJ and Commander as well. I will be doing a fire rate boost here in a bit. And yeah, right now is a pretty good time. And look how fast these guys are moving. God, these guys are speed running these guys. Oh, some tanks to help in as well. But Even without the tanks, they would have died, and we took out about 4 Slow Kings. I'll do that again. Hey guys, you think we're gonna win this? Let's see the results. That's like 10 Slow Kings I spawned in. I just spammed it as fast as I could. I didn't even keep track of that. But there's also some other stuff in the background. Yeah, do the commander ability now. We have 3 commanders here to always give it that constant fire rate buff. They are actually doing really good just for melee-based towers. These are not ranged. And we chipped away pretty much half their HP. I don't think they're going to die here, but just to take away that much health is really impressive, dude. It is really impressive right there. Anyways, now I'll be doing Toxic Minigunner. I'm not going to go through all the stages. I'm just going to max it out and see if we can kill Molten Titans really fast. First without support, and then with support. I'll be honest, guys, Sledger is way better than Toxic Gunner. But we will see the results. Alright, enemy, Molten Titans. And there we are. There is a bit of slowing, as you can see. This guy is now moving slowly, and there's a bit of damage to it as well. All of them are locked onto it currently, and we're doing okay DPS for the most part. It is actually not that bad. These towers, I don't think they're that expensive. It is about, yeah, it's less than $10,000 to max it out. And in groups, they do a really good job, it seems like. Okay, so that was one Molten Titan. They don't do splash damage like the Sledger, and that's why I think it's going to lose compared to the Sledger. Like, sure, it has more range, but that doesn't really matter if there's no splash damage because it will lose. Okay, there we go. We will see the results. All of them are still in that group, by the way. It's just that they all got slowed down at the same point where it looks like one, but it's not. Imagine seeing that view in a Rumble game. Yeah, we already killed the first one. Gotta do the Call of Arm ability. I think that Toxic Gunner doesn't need to be buffed. It should be more juicy, man. But yeah, there we go. Molten Titans went all the way here, while with Sledgers, it would probably just die right here with the path thing. Okay, we have 9 maxed out Toxic Gunners versus 1 Slow King. I've removed Main Commander as well as DJ, and I just want to see if it can kill this singular Slow King in this entire path. It should be able to do that without support. Guys, is it really going to live? If it lives, that is actually sad. I'm going to be disappointed if it actually does manage to survive. And looks like it is going to get out of range of these guys really soon. And the Slow King will be surviving that. Wow. That is actually pretty disappointing. Sledger would have just one-shotted that dude. Oh, and don't forget that Toxic Minigunner can actually not detect stealth. So that is a bit annoying. Have fun with that. But now I want to see if the Freezer Tower can actually assist the Sledger here. Freezer's going to work. Freezer is known just as generally a useless tower, but can it be OP with this? I'm actually... You would have been better off spamming Sledgers than using Freezers. Yeah, Freezer just sucks, dude. And they removed the ability for... Yeah, okay, this tower is trash, I'm not gonna lie. Toxic Gunner is okay for the most part. It does slow them down, and it is kind of like a mix between Pyro and Minigunner, I guess. And Sledger is god tier if you spam it in groups with Main Commander and also DJ. It is god tier, but just be aware that neither of them detect stealth, so be sure to have a backup stealth tower and stuff of that nature. I will now lose. Psyche dot.